Alright folks, sorry about that. A little bit of technical difficulties. The computer decided it just wanted to take a break for a little while. So sorry about that. Missed about 20 laps or so there. I apologize. Gonna throw a little bit of the timing and scoring off for us as you're watching the race off the pit road here. Looks like our new leader of this evening's race is the 5 truck of Brandon Hartwell. Once again, not quite sure what happened. Just like I said, all of a sudden the computer just decided it wanted to go to sleep for a second, and everything shut down on me. Had to get everything rebooted, fired back up, back in line. But we're back bringing you all of the action here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Arris 124 High Country Trucking Series race number 3 for season 3, brought to you by Next Gen Racing on iRacing.com. Really wish I could elaborate a little bit more on what took place there, but I'm at a loss for words. I have no clue what happened. So looks like this, I'm not even sure about what the caution count would be, because may have missed 1 or 2 when I lost the system there. Came back and we were under caution already, so not quite sure what happened, what took place. We'll have to check in on that as the night goes on, see if we can't figure out any information on that. As it looks right now, looks like there's still at least 30 trucks out there on the lead lap. We started with 36 trucks.
Truck.
So, as we, not sure how we got a bleed over there. Probably gonna have to come over here, guys, and check some stuff real quick. I apologize. There you go. Fixed that bleed over problem. Wasn't sure if it was going to keep it how I had it originally set or not, but apparently it defaulted itself over, so we were picking up a little bit of the race chatter over here. As you see, the pace car lights on that Mustang are out. We're going to go back green flag racing to take lap 59 of 124 here tonight. So far we've had, looks like 3 lead changes. Not sure if that kept it current or not, or if it's miscalculating a little bit since I had the PC issue. Just like to say, once again, I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart on that. Thanks for anybody joining back in with us. Let's hope there are no more issues, as we're close to halfway here tonight at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. As you see the pace car coming through 3 and 4. This restart will be in the hands of that 5 truck of Brandon Hartwell, as the pace car is getting ready to duck off of the racing surface onto pit road here. Should make that left-hand turn any second now. There it goes, as the 5 car's now in control. 77 outside. Looks like the 5's waiting for it. He takes off right at the restart line, gaps the field there. That 99 in 3rd place, able to follow suit through on the bottom, down inside of the 22 of the 77 of Lance Nancy. Sorry, don't know why I called him the 22. As the 5's beginning to check out now. As I said, not sure what took place while we were gone. Looks like 3-4 wide racing back there in the back. Looks like none of these truckers are ready to just roll over just yet. It looks like we got a newcomer up here inside the top 5. The 87 of Carl Dotson. Hadn't talked about him much this evening before the PC issue. The number 1 of Colton Geis also up there inside that top 5 now. Don't remember really mentioning him very much before that. Truck down there on the apron after getting his truck fixed, coming back to join the field now. 3 and 4 wide back there. Looks like that's for want to say about 15th or so. We'll try to jump back here with the 13 of Vic Wagner, who's marked back here in traffic. Vic's one of our originators in this series. Took a little break from us for a little while. Glad to see him back on track. A little bit of damage to the bumper of that race truck. Gonna have to see if that hurts him later. If he's still got a fast repair in the bank, maybe he's just saving it for a little bit later. Three wide, 2 wide, battling going on here. Nothing really going on up there for the leaders. Brandon Hartwell is able to check out to almost a 1 second lead now over second place, the 99 of Eric Blunt. Not really sure if it kept a lot of my audio levels, so the trucks may be a little bit louder this go around. Not really going to be able to fix that. It's most of the leaders inside that top 10 up there now single file. Some close battling going on up through there though for second and third, as well as back there for looks like 7th and 8th. Gonna jump back through the field here, jump on board with the 46 of Justin Walters. He's got a pretty cool camera in my opinion. This is one of our new ones, looking out of the rear of the truck. The paint scheme looks pretty awesome as you see the Planet Fitness Gatorade Chevrolet machine coming off of turn 2. Able to see trucks right beside him. See how close that is, that 96 of Alan Westman, one of your winners already this season. Actually took the season opener at Daytona Motor Speedway to punch himself a ticket into the chase. As long as he meets all of the other season requirements, he'll be running for the championship this year. Also, our winner last week, the 7 machine of John Jenkins, was able to pull off a win with a heck of a finish coming off of turn 4 last week at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Sorry, I almost said Daytona again. So there's 2 drivers already locked into the field for the chase as long as they meet their requirements. You see the 9 up there of Travis Smith side by side racing with the 32 of PJ Popham. Looks like the 22 up the track a little bit, almost into the side of the 7, able to keep it off him though. A couple of battles going on. That 43 and 13 of Fred Weirman and Victor Wagner having good close racing there. Just outside of the top 15. Excuse me, sorry. Still side-by-side battle between the 13 and the 43. Looks like the 13's able to prevail out there on that high line, get the position, slot himself into 16th. Now going to start trying to work on the 38 of Derek Robinson. There's a side-by-side battle in front of Derek between Josh Cottle and the 12 machine of Trent Drum. Not much really going on out front as Eric Blunt was able to shave a 10th off of the leader's gap there. Brandon Hartwell still kind of checked out on the field as we speak. Not much really going on as this is where most of your battles are happening. And this is from 13th all the way back to 19th. Sorry there, ladies and gentlemen, was going through a little bit of a coughing spell as I'm still trying to get over a cold that I had all last week. Kept me down and out pretty much all week long. Was really, really tough. Hopefully these audio levels aren't too out of whack for me. They might be, though, and I apologize for that. I'm just going to try to see if I can't talk a little bit louder, because it seems like the engines are a little bit loud for me right now. But three-wide battle almost. As you see, three distinctive lines here now. The bottom, the middle, and the high side all seem to be working. That's the 9 of Travis Smith, the 32 of PJ Popham, and the 38 of Derek Robinson. See if those trucks get that figured out. Almost three wide again back there between John Jenkins, Cody Terry, and the 43 of Craig, not Craig Learman. Is that Craig Learman? Yes, it is. Craig Learman's in the 43. Nothing really going on up front. The 87 starting to run down that 99 for second place just a little bit. As you see, just a massive battle here from, as I stated earlier, about 12th place all the way back to 17th, 18th. Truck sideways, back in the background, able to keep it off the wall. No caution is out. That was one hell of a save. If he didn't hit that inside wall, I'll tell you what, that would have been amazing to be on board with that truck as it went just flying down off of the track. Had to be a butt puckering moment there for him, that's for sure. Looks like we're starting to have a battle up here for 6th and 7th, 8th place between the 1 of Colton Geist, the 33 of Brian Muskel Jr., and the 66 of Donnie. Looks like Brian Muskel was able to slot into 6th for that lap. Your leader still the number 5 of Brandon Hartwell out there leading for 20 laps now. Out of 74 of 124 for the Arris 124 here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. High Country Trucking Series Season 3, Race Number 3. Brought to you by Next Gen Racing on iRacing.com. Broadcast you across Twitch and YouTube by Next Gen Racing Productions. I'd like to thank everybody for joining in. Because it looks like most of the field now is single file. It looks like that battle back there around 15th or so is starting to sort itself out just a little bit. And as I said in the earlier broadcast, I believe these truckers can go anywhere from about 25 to 30 laps as they're working what seems to be lap 20 of this green flag run here. Some of these guys may be starting to think about fuel mileage just a little bit as we're going to go ahead up here with your leader, the 5 of Brandon Hartwell. And just look at the absolute gap that he has on the field right now. It's just absolutely amazing. We're going to jump on board with another one of our newer cameras. It's our roof cam. Kind of like this one as well. To get a good view down the track from the roof of that number 5 Nationwide machine. I really like that that view there. Can't lie about it. Anyways, back to the action here. Going to see if I can't find a good little battle. Looks like Gavin Martin at 24 starting to get reeled in just a little bit by the 33 of Brian Muskel Jr. Gavin starting to reel in the 77 of Lance Yancey for 4th place. Looks like we'll have ourselves a good little battle going on right in front of them between the 87 of Carl Dotson and the 99 of Eric Blunt as well, and that's for 2nd and 3rd position. Got a couple of other close battles back there between the 94 of Josh Cottle and the 22 of Cody Terry. That's back there for 17th and 18th position. looks like most of these truck drivers are just content with staying single file, trying to gain a little bit of time on each other this way. Try to get some green flag laps in here, as we're going to be coming to take lap 80 out of 124. That's going to leave us with about 45 laps to go here tonight. Going to start getting down to crunch time. It looks like these truck drivers are going to have to pit at least 2 more times to make it on fuel, unless we have cautions, and then that will fudge some numbers around. Gonna jump back here in the back, as it looks like Vic Wagner was able to get by the 9 machine of Travis Smith. Travis fighting hard down there on the bottom, right there behind the 57 machine of Damon Cox in the 19. One of your early leaders of Rick Reinert in 10th place. Rick Reinert was the fastest in happy hour, fastest in qualifying. Had some issues, got back in the pack. Gonna see if he can work his way back up through the field, as we're working lap 25 on this green flag run. Some of these truck drivers got to be eyeballing that pit road entry to make their green flag pit stops. Going to be very important, as we've now had a green flag run, to not speed on entry, not slide through your box, not speed on the exit, and get out there in and out as fast as you can. Try to gain some time, as you're starting to see a three truck battle for what's 11th, 12th, and 13th. Big move by the 57 on the 19 down to the bottom of the racetrack, as the 57 and 19 are side by side through 3 and 4. The 9 and the 13 side by side as well. Oh, 19 loose in through the grass. Gonna have to see if he can bring it back up on track. Looks like he does without any issues. Back on track. Heck of a job by those truck drivers right there, giving each other a little bit of room. Looks like the 19 just got a little bit squirrely coming off of turn 4. That's what I had spoken about earlier, is later on in the run, the truck likes to get loose and unload without the fuel in the back. It gets a little light and unloads off of the corner, and you find yourself drifting towards the wall, but counter steering back into the wall. It's a big wiggle as the 9 hits the apron, spinning into the grass. No caution. That's going to hurt him this evening. He's probably going to come down pit road this next lap around. Oh, back on track. Hopefully truck's getting by him. Caution is out. Caution is out. You've seen that live, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to go back, bring you that action one more time, as you see the 9 not quite far enough there. Let's go back just a little bit further. As you see the 9 down there hugging the apron, just clips it a little bit, gets that car off camber, up the track, tries to get it going back again and everything. Caution did come out, though, as there's some debris out there from that. A little bit of grass brought up onto the track. Gonna have to get that cleaned up. That was one hell of a ride for the 9. Able to not hit anything. Truck drivers able to miss him. I believe most of these truck drivers will make their way onto pit road here, as we were getting ready to begin green flag pit stops. And yes, all of the lead lap trucks, which is most of the field, coming down pit lane as we speak right now. We're gonna try to get a hold, driver of that 9 truck, if we can, under caution here once he makes his pit stops and everything gets going for him. Gonna see we can't speak to him for a second, see what really happened there, what went on. Gonna try to bring you the race off of pit road here. And the 5 is able to maintain the lead. Lance Yancey able to grab second position away from Eric Blunt. Carl Dawson follows in third. 24 of Gavin Martin in fifth. Brian Mescal Jr. in the 33 machine rounding out your top 5. And while all that's working, we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to see if we can't get a driver of that 9 machine. Travis Smith, this is David. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Buddy, I'll tell you what, that was pretty exciting to watch up here on the booth. Looks like he clipped the apron just a little bit, upset the front end of that truck. Is that kind of what happened, or tell me what you felt there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we was 3 wide there. I was trying to keep it down out of the PJ, and our pass is not too good, so just trying to keep it out of him, caught the apron a little bit, and wrecked myself. Stood wrecking those guys, but man, what a night, dude. This thing was tore all to pieces. I was been last, almost a lap down, and was about to crack the top 10 there before I messed up.
Yeah, man, well, it's a good thing you didn't tear that truck up at all going through the grass. Like I said, it was a hell of a thing to watch, to be dead honest with you. So, gonna let you go here. Looks like we're gonna, pace car lights are probably gonna go off this time by. Wish you luck. Hopefully I can talk to you later under better circumstances.
All right, man. Take it easy.
There you have it. The driver of the 9 machine, once again, just confirming what we saw. Just got down on the apron and upset the front end of that truck up the track. Tried to keep it off of all the other truck drivers, and luckily able to not hit anything. Came back up on track, stalled it a little bit, got it going, but that was enough to bring the caution out again here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the High Country Trucking Series Season 3, race number 3 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Arris 124. Your leader still the 5 machine of Brandon Hartwell, followed by the 77 of Lance Yancey. In third place, we have the 87 of Carl Dotson. In fourth, the 24 of Gavin Martin. And in fifth place, the 33, your last year's champion, Brian Mescal Jr. Pace car lights are off on that Mustang as the field starts to double up to take the green flag. Little occupied doing something. Sorry about that, folks. Like to give a shout out, as you see there on screen, to Haywood Elite Wrestling out there in Haywood, North Carolina, filled with a bunch of young warriors, young beasts, young just go-getters, man. I tell you what, Xander Hill, Kane Bryson, Cole Bryson, Ariana World. My daughter, of course, I'm going to shout her out. Caleb, Mahaffey, Caven Wilson, all of you guys, man, good luck as we get ready to get going to the state championship down there in Winston-Salem this coming Saturday. Going to be bringing you some of the live action from down there as well. Just like to send a shout out to all you boys. You guys work your tails off. Love every one of y'all as we get ready to go back green flag racing here to take what will be lap 89 when we get the green flag. Pace car is off as it's now in the hands of the 5, Brendan Hartwell. And Brandon's waiting for it, and he fires off again. The 77 able to get a better start. Looks like the 32 jumping to the outside before crossing the start-finish line. Ray Stewart's probably going to look at that once again. Brendan Hartwell out to a comfortable lead now, going through turns 1 and 2 for the first time after this restart. A lot of side-by-side as it was just a restart there, so going to go back through the field here just a little bit, try to bring you some of the side-by-side action between the 24, the 66, and the 33. Looks like it's the 8 of Brian Kaufman right back there in 7th. Haven't spoke of him very much tonight either. Able to make his way comfortably inside the top 10 now, as you see the 33 on the inside of the 24, able to take that position away from him and put himself inside the top 5. 24 of Gavin Martin battling back out on that outside line. See if the 33 is able to actually complete the pass, or if the momentum can stay wound up out there on the outside for that 24. Close battling off of turn 4. 33 slots in 5th at the line. Still not able to quite clear that 24 yet. 24 up the track just a little bit, allowing the 8 of Brian Kaufman to get onto the inside. good tough battling going on all over the track here right now as we just went back green flag racing about 5 laps ago. Going to take a 2 or 3 more laps for some of these truck drivers to sort themselves out and get in line and get in position. You see a good battle now brewing between the 1 and the 32 of the 1 of Colton Geist and the 32 of PJ Popham, followed closely by the 22 of Cody Terry. Then a little bit of a gap back there to the 13 of Vic Wagner and the 43 of Craig Learman and 57 of Damon Cox. Darren in the 53 machine in 4th place, and in 15th, the 67 of Paul Berthwick. Good to see some of the new guys up there running good inside the top 15 right now. Close quarters racing between PJ and Colton Geist. A little bit of a push on Colton by the 22 of Cody Terry. Good side-by-side battle, and still from the 8 machine and the 24, the 8 still not able to get by. Looks like most of your top 5 has kind of sorted themselves out pretty good. Got a little bit of the gaps in between them. Close little battle for 2nd and 3rd here between the 77, the 87, and the 66. The 33 truck of Brian Muskill Jr. trying to join that battle, so it looks like we'll have 2nd through 5th place kind of all over top of each other. Looks like the 87's on the outside trying to make the momentum of the high line work for him and take over that 3rd position so he can go up there and battle the 77 of Lance Yancey for 2nd position. Still good close battling back there through the field. Got some good battles going back there around 20th, believe it or not. 20th is a very highly and hotly contested position on track right now. Once again, as I said earlier in the early broadcast, we have 30. We started this evening with 36 of some of the fastest, toughest, meanest truck drivers on iRacing. These guys just go get it every single lap, lap after lap after lap. Caution is out. I believe that was to try to find them. I believe that was the. I believe it was the 67 of Paul Berthwick. May have been involved in that. Not quite sure. Going to take a look here, see if we see anything happening. Don't really see anything happening with him. Oh, there it was, the 32. Something happened with the 32. That's what it was. PJ Popham. All right, looks like the 99. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. The 8 up the track just a little bit. No contact. Bit of door slam there. Nowhere to go. Causes a melee back up in front of that 67. Oh, no. Eric Blunt sliding through barely there on the bottom, missing that truck. That was a hell of a drive right there to miss that car. As we jump back on board with your leaders as they come down pit road here. I believe that was the 99 of Eric Blunt. Gonna see if he's out there available. If he is, we'll have to ask him if he's gonna have to change his shorts after that evasive driving maneuver. That was one hell of an escape to not wad up that truck there. Looks like his radio is not working right now at this point in time. We're going to switch our cameras over here to the race off of pit road to try to bring you battle off of pit road. Five was able to maintain the lead. The 77 slots off in second place still. All right, folks, there you have it. 5 off of pit road early. Looks like the 9 D9 of Eric Blunt either missed pit road or stayed out. Pretty sure he's probably going to want tires after that big evasive maneuver to not wad the truck up. has him showing that he would be the leader when we cross the line, but I'm pretty sure he's going to duck off on the pit road here. Nope, looks like Eric Blunt's going to roll the dice. 10-lap old tire is going to try to stay out there, lead a couple laps here this evening. As we're now going to be working lap 99 of 124. All right, we're going to take just a real fast 30-second break. We'll be right back with all the racing action here from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Ow! All right, folks, as I said, back to the action. Yes, I know I cut away to a lot of wrestling videos. That's a big part of my life as a coach out there at Haywood Elite Wrestling. So I like to shout out the sport that I love. These are two of the main sports that I follow and watch and love is racing and wrestling. I'd like to give a shout out to everybody, especially all the coaches out there. A lot of people don't know this about Haywood Elite Wrestling, but this youth wrestling club was brought to fruition 6 years ago. I only started this club 6 years ago in a basement with 6 kids, not knowing what would happen, where it was going to go, where it was going to take them. From 6 years ago to last year winning the state championship for the state of North Carolina. Big shout out to all the coaches out there. David Bryson, Judd Bryson, Brian Hill, Eric Wilson, Justin Woodard, Blake Parks, myself, David Worrell. Don't want to thank myself too much, but want to thank those other coaches for starting something so great, bringing me into the fold and allowing me to be back on the mat with kids, bringing up the next future of wrestling in the state of North Carolina. Thank you for everything you do. Heather Bryson, Keisha Bryson, Amber Hill, you 3 women help maintain the glue and help maintain everything run smoothly. I appreciate everything you 3 do as well. All the kids out there, man, I love every one of y'all. Going to be bringing you some of their wrestling matches from the North Carolina State Tournament in Winston-Salem this weekend as we get ready to go back. Green flag racing here again. Working lap 101 of 124. Eric Blunt shown as your leader, and he fires the truck off really, really fast and early. Gets a big jump on the 5 of Brandon Hartwell. The 77 of Lance Yancey down on the apron, trying to get away, get a run. Side by side going into turns 1 and 2 with the 5 truck of Brandon Hartwell, the 66 of Donnie Staubs, the 87 of Carl Dotson, the 24 of Gavin Martin, 43 of Craig Learman, and the 33 of Brian Mescal Jr., the 13 of Vic Wagner in 9th. Rounding out your top 10 is the 22 of Cody Terry. Close battle in there between the 5 and the 77. Almost contact. None made, though, as Lance Yancey trying to take over that second position from Brandon Hartwell. The 66 now following suit on the bottom, on the inside. Close side-by-side battle back there for 5th and 6th between the 24 and the 87. Looks like Lance Yancey was able to take that second position away. 66 of Donnie Staubs right there on the inside of Brandon Hartwell in that 5 machine. A little bit of pinching down action. Looks like close quarters racing off of turn 4. Still battling out for 3rd and 4th position right now. Going to look back here as the 24 and the 87 of Carl Dotson battling for 5th and 6th. Brian Mescal Jr. in the 33 right behind them, followed by Cody Terry and Craig Learman. Most of the field starting to get single file behind them. As as we're starting to wind down the laps here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. As we come to about 21 laps to go out of the 124 scheduled for the Arris 124 Las Vegas Motor Speedway race number 3 for the High Country Trucking Series, brought to you by Next Gen Racing on iRacing.com, broadcasted to you across platforms of Twitch and YouTube by Next Gen Racing Productions. Still battling side by side is the 66 and the 99. Falling back now on those old tires as the 77 of Lance Yancey was able to get by him for the lead. Yet another lead change. Looks like the 5 truck of Brandon Hartwell's all over your leader's bumper right now, going down the middle of the backstretch. Looks to the inside, just slightly offsets going into 3 and 4, just showing him, hey buddy, I'm here. You make a mistake and I'm jumping all over it. Working lap, coming to work lap 106 of 124 here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Lance Yancey still scored as your leader for the 3rd lap now. Heck of a battle on track going on for 1st and 2nd position, as we're going to throw up your top 5 right there, brought to you by 946 Designs and Haywood Elite Wrestling. Got to start wondering if Eric Blunt is thinking twice about that strategy to stay out, as he's fallen all the way back to 6th position now in only 10 laps. Has dropped 5 or 6 positions from the restart of this race. Gambling, trying to see if he could punch his ticket to the chase. Not looking like that's going to work out for him right now, unless there's a caution and he can maintain that position on and off a pit road. Then it may work out in his advantage, but right now not working out the way he intended. So he's able to still be slotted in here for 6th place, but it looks like the 87 of Carl Dotson able to just now get by him, as we're still watching him battle between 1st and 2nd place trucks. The 77 of Lance Yancey and the 5 of Brandon Hartwell. Brandon Hartwell's always been fast at all 2 of the tracks that we've been to so far this season, the opener in Daytona, as well as last week's track at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Not able to quite capitalize there at the end, but had been a good, solid run today to follow the good, solid runs he's had for the previous 2 weeks. Looks like the 77's preferring a little bit of a mid-entry there. Got to wonder if he's trying to almost block, so to speak, make the 5 truck either run really, really high on entry or cut the corner a little low and have to push up the track. As we're getting ready to take 16 laps to go here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, with the 77 still leading the race. Looks like we got some close battles going on between 8th, 9th, and 10th, but we're going to stay right here with the front 2 trucks, as we're starting to see a little bit of a breakaway between these front 2 trucks, then small gaps beginning to form between the 66 of Donnie Stobbs, the 24 of Gavin Martin, and the 33 of Brian Mescal Jr. As I stated earlier, Brian Mescal Jr. really, really loves this Las Vegas Motor Speedway track. I can tell you right now, 5th place may sound like a great day, but to Brian, it's a bad day. This is a track that he believes he should win anytime he gets into the truck, and it's just not working out for him right now, as we're going to start working lap 112 of 124. Lance Yancey still scored as your leader, followed closely by the 5 of Brandon Hartwell. I believe these trucks can make it to the end on fuel. You see Lance Yancey leaving the bottom of the track open both those last 2 laps, and the 5 peeking his nose down there. Gonna see if he's gonna try to drive it off in there one of these times. See if it sticks. Lance Yancey up the track just a little bit, trying to get a run off of the corner of the 5. Still right there, less than 2/10 of a second behind. 2/10 of a second, when you're looking at it, may look like a pretty big gap, but I promise you 2/10 is nothing. You can pretty much blink in 2/10 of a second. So that's something you probably don't want to do right now. Don't want to take your eyes off the action. Looks like most of these other trucks back behind these front leaders have sorted themselves out, as we still have, it looks like 29 cars on the lead lap. We started with 36. Looks like the last car on the lead lap is the 97 of Andrew Nypower. So most of the trucks able to have good evenings. Good race here tonight. Big run off. The 5 looks to the inside, side by side down the back stretch. Close quarters racing side by side through 3 and 4. Advantage to the 5 on corner exit. 77 right there still. Able to maintain the momentum. Ooh, that one was really close to call. Computer wasn't quite sure who to give it to. Gave it to Brandon, gave it to Lance, then gave it back to Brandon Hartwell. Brandon Hartwell takes the lead back away. With 10 laps to go here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, you got to think these two truck drivers, they're not gonna stop. They're not gonna give an inch here with only 10 laps to go. Lance Yancey, oh no, caution is out. Caution is out. This is gonna set up one hell of a finish, one wild finish, I can tell you that much. Nobody's gonna give an inch. This should be an interesting little restart here when we get back green flag racing. What's gonna be interesting here is who comes down pit road, who stays out. Probably going to go back green flag racing with only, I would say 6 to 7 laps, probably 5 or 6 actually, when we take the green flag. So I wonder if any of these trucks are going to come down pit road. As Eric Blunt, the last driver that tried that staying out when everybody else pit, he fell all the way back to 13th position. Looks like most of the trucks are going to come down pit road here. Get fresh tires for these last couple laps. Oh, looks like the 96 of Alan Westman from 8th position stayed out on the track. He's going to try his luck. Wonder how many other trucks are going to be staying out. Doesn't look like very many chose to stay out with Alan Westman here. Gotta wonder if he's going to be feeling like he is a sitting duck when this restart goes. Gonna have to wait, let everything kind of sort itself out, see what happens. Looks like, as you see, the 16th of Tommy Bush going around getting the lucky dog. Gonna be very interesting here. As I said earlier in the broadcast, I believe these trucks can only get about, I'm gonna call it an even 27. Because we were working lap 23 at one point in time and had a caution, and those trucks stayed out for another 2 laps under caution. That may have helped them stretch it to that. But it looks like Alan Westman's been out there for at least 20 laps. Gotta wonder what he's thinking here. Looks like we had some 2 tire takers. The 22 of Cody Terry, number 1 of Colton Geist, only taking 2 tires on that last pit stop. Trying to get some track position here. They got to be thinking, maybe I can get by that 96. And that 96 may slow up the rest of the field, as the first person with 4 tires is the 5 of Brandon Hartwell. Looks like maybe Lance Yancey had a little bit of trouble out on pit road as he fell all the way back from 2nd position going onto pit road, all the way back to 8th. He's not going to be happy with that pit stop. It does look like it was a pretty quick pit stop, so not quite sure what happened. It was 13.9 seconds, one of the fastest pit stops besides the 2 tire takers. And besides those front, well, not the front 1 and 2, but 2nd and 3rd place, nobody in front of Lance had a faster stop. Not quite sure what would have happened with that, why he ended up falling back so fast. It looks like actually Brian Mescal Jr. had the fastest pit stop of the 4 tire takers, a 13.8 second stop. Lance Yancey was right behind him with a 13.9. So those 2 pit crews on top of their A game for that last pit stop, trying to get their drivers back out there as fast as they could with 4 tires. Gonna only have, we'll wait to see if the pace car lights go out this time. Gonna have 6 laps to go when we cross the line here. So if the pace car lights do go out, we'll go back green flag racing with 5 laps to go, which means even if there's a caution right when we get started, that will end the race under caution. If you don't remember, the 96 of Alan Westman, your Daytona season opener race winner, was able to capitalize on a late race caution, almost just like this one, to snatch a win, to punch his ticket to the chase. See if he can make that a second win, build up some of those chase points. 22 of Cody Terry's got to be thinking to himself, man, I got to nail this restart and get going, because the 5 of Brandon Hartwell that's going to be restarting right behind me is on 4 fresh good gears. The 1 of Colton Geist chose to take 2, so he's going to have to Cody Terry, that is, in the 22, is going to have to try to nail this start. Maybe get a little bit of a push from the 5. Maybe do a little bit of blocking until he gets by that 96. And then I can promise you he's probably going to be driving in the rear view more than out of that front windshield. We're coming through turns 3 and 4, getting ready to go back green flag racing with 5 laps to go here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for Next Gen Racing's High Country Trucking Series Season 3, race number 3 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Pace car's getting ready to duck off here. There you have it. The pace car's off. Restart is in Alan Westman's hand, and he hits the gas, takes off, gaps the 1 in the 22. 5 cars still back there behind the 22. Alan Westman trying to take advantage of being the leader and get out there to a big lead before anybody can catch him. We're still green flag as we're working our way through turns 1 and 2. The 22 of Cody Terry out there on that high side. The 5 of Brandon Hartwell looks like he's going to start giving him a little bit of a push down the back stretch. Able to clear the 1 of Colton Geist now. Work himself into second. Colton, loose through 3 and 4 into the wall. That's going to bring a no caution. Truck's able to avoid that. Colton Geist still in second. The 5 of Brandon Hartwell in third. Colton blocking the 5 now, letting the 24 take the inside line. This is going to get dicey and hairy. Little bit of a push interrupt the 24. Big wreck from behind off the track. No caution yet. Big wreck up front. The 24. Looks like it is the 24 that's going to get this win. Looks like the 24 is going to be able to get it. Going to have to see real quick just what happened there. Let this cycle through. See who gets that lead right there. Looks like they are going to give it to Gavin Martin. Gavin Martin is going to end up being your winner tonight. Bit of a push right here as we're watching the replay. 2 trucks, the 5, the 33, the 13. All of them get loose back up on track. Oh, man, what a melee there. Wow, what a crazy finish. We're going to back up just one more time and take another look at that. Going to jump on board here with the 33, see what happened. Sorry, that wasn't the 13. That was the 77 of Lance Yancey. Just congestion, gets up the track. Lance into the back of the 33, just a little, who ends up into the 5. The 5, hard contact to the inside wall. Back up in front of trucks. Ooh, collects the 46 of Justin Walters. That has got to hurt. That's not the way your last year's champion, Brian Mescal Jr., is going to want to finish tonight. Going to see if he gets it fixed just to try to salvage some points here. Told you it was going to get crazy. There wasn't going to be a whole lot of give and take. Alan Westman surprisingly able to hold on to second place on those old tires. The 24 of Gavin Martin able to make them 4 tires work for him. Snatched the lead just as the caution was coming out to be scored as your race leader. We're going to stay under caution here as we get ready to end this evening's race under caution. I really would have loved to have seen those last couple of laps unfold green flag, because it was going to start getting really good. Just close quarters racing coming to the end of the day. Not trying to give up any room, just a little bit of slight contact between the 77 and the 33, causing the 33 to get up into the 5, and after that, quite literally all hell broke loose. Couple of trucks that were going to have good finishes, not going to have good finishes now. They're not going to be too happy. They're going to be upset with each other. But that's racing, folks. You know, that's how it goes sometimes. We all, as race car drivers, know that when it's go time, it's go time, and you don't have any friends anymore. But I can tell you what, it's going to be in the back of some of these truck drivers' minds who gave a little bit of room, who gave nudges at the wrong time, and who knows when we hit one of our short tracks, especially like Martinsville coming up in a couple of weeks, if anybody's going to remember and use their bumper back, that does tend to happen, not only here in iRacing, but on real life situations in NASCAR and Camping World Truck Series and the Xfinity Series brought to you by NASCAR. You know, drivers are finicky and funny. They have short-term memories unless you've rubbed them the wrong way. No pun intended with the rub them the wrong way part. But they will remember that. They like to try to forget the week before and move on and just race the next race, but they never forget who's ran them a little rough or not giving them much room, and they tend to store that and repay favors as the season goes on. As you see up there on your ticker, Brendan Hartwell in the 5 all the way back into 26th now. Once again, Brendan Hartwell able to have an amazing race for the majority of the part, and then down towards the end just not able to capitalize and pull off the good finish. Brian Maskell Jr. also one of the drivers involved initially in that contact back there in 23rd now. Oh, that's got to be tough sledding. Justin Walters was having a pretty decent race himself and now scored in the 29th position. And there you have it. Checkered flag flies here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. 24 of Gavin Martin, your race winner. We ride along here with Gavin Martin as he gets ready to celebrate and burn that thing down. Gonna look to see who we can try to get a hold of this evening to talk to. You see the 24 there just burning it down, having a hell of a time right now. And there you have it right there, giving the truck hell, burning it down, if you will. Gonna take just a real fast second here. Be right back with you. So as we try to get a hold of some of these drivers to have some driver interviews, be right back with you.
Alfala is $10,500 richer. Two-time NASCAR is your 2013 NASCAR iRacing. It's going to be Humpy winning the race, and it's going to be Conti taking away his first NASCAR 2017 NASCAR P. Series championship to Ryan Luza. Alfala is a four-time champion of the NASCAR P. iRacing Series.
Gonna try talking with that 13 truck of Vic Wagner. Hey, Vic, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, bud, good to see you back on track. That's, what, 3 weeks in a row now, or is that just 2?
It's second week.
All right, well, anyways, good to have you back, man. Hell of a race here tonight. Able to bring that thing back up inside the top 10, come away with a 7th place finish. How was the racing out there?
Yeah, it was started off rough. We got turned pretty early there and had to find our way back top 10. And we got shuffled back after that pit stop there. We took 2. We took 4. I was hoping it would go green. Try to get maybe a top 5 out of it, but caution came out. It is what it is. Hey, we'll come home with 7 and be happy with it.
All right. Well, as we already mentioned, you missed the Daytona opener, so you find yourself in a little bit of a points hole. You think you're gonna be able to just punch your ticket with a win, or are you gonna have to claw your way as the whole season goes on and just work your way up inside the points and able to get yourself into the chase?
This is a pretty stout crowd. It's gonna be tough to get a win. I mean, if you get a win in this league, you really earned it. You worked your butt off. I would like to get a win, but man, I just got that grind it out, claw it out mentality. Hopefully, when everything shakes out, we'll be in the top 12 or 16, whatever the cutoff is.
All right, man. Well, once again, hell of a job finishing tonight inside the top 10, finishing in that 7th position. Look forward to seeing you here. I believe we're off next week, so look forward to seeing you the week after that, man.
All right, appreciate it, brother. Y'all have a good one.
All right, we're gonna see if we can get a hold of our race winner, the 24 of Gavin Martin. Gavin, you got a copy, bro?
Yeah, 10-4.
Hey, but didn't really speak too much about you the whole night. Had a couple of instances where you had some good side by side battling going on. Came down there. Whose call was it to bring it on pit road and get those 4 fresh tires?
Myself and my teammate John were talking strategy after that caution came out. We really gambled on it, but I mean it's Vegas, so.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're gonna gamble, Vegas is definitely the place to do it, so it's legal and you don't get arrested, go to jail or anything like that. So
exactly.
Gambling definitely paid off. Punched yourself a ticket into the chase here for the High Country Trucking Series Season 3 chase that's going to kick off in God, I don't even know how many weeks, about 20 weeks or so from now. You're a 3rd different race winner. Did you think you'd be able to move from where you were, about 3rd back in line on the inside, to be able to take the lead?
Well, I mean, the whole night I knew I was fast. I found some speed up on the high line. When we were getting close towards the end, I realized I might have something to compete for the win, but I really wanted to stay green throughout the whole thing, but that last caution, when I saw that 3 people stayed out, I kind of saw that window close a lot more. But again, I took the risk with just hugging the inside around the whole track, and thankfully it paid off somehow. I don't know how.
All right, well, I'll give your team a little shout out there. You're punched into the chase. You just mentioned your teammate John. I'm assuming that's John Jenkins. He punched himself a ticket last week at Atlanta, so you guys seem like you got something figured out pretty good at that team.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we technically don't run under the same name. We don't really have a team name, but we ran in the team championship last season. We did really well. I think we took home that championship, and just John's been a huge help to me, forming me, just helping mold me into the driver that I am now. I've come a long way since before I met John, and I owe a lot to him for teaching me how to get a lot better.
All right, man. Well, before we sign off here tonight, man, once again, congratulations on your race win. That was a tongue twister. Punching yourself a ticket into the chase. Anybody you want to shout out, thank, anything like that before we go?
Of course, you, Dave, putting on the broadcast. Thank you for that. My friend and teammate John for helping me and everything that he does to help me get better. My other teammates over at Nine Shies Auto Sports for letting me run under their name and again helping me been racing with me, helping me build setups for other series and stuff. And my friend Katie, who's out in the audience watching, can't forget her. And the guy that's on my truck, my good friend Marco, this is his home track in Vegas, so really happy to bring home a win for him in a truck that's sponsored by his Twitch stream.
All right, man. Well, once again, congratulations. I believe we are off next week, so we'll see you in 2 weeks. And I'm not going to mess up and say that we're going to a track that I'm not sure about. I don't have the schedule in hand. Believe it may be Martinsville. Don't quote me on that, but we'll look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. And one last thing, Saints got robbed.
All right, man. Did you hear it there? Obviously, Gavin is obviously a Saints fan, so he just had to throw that in there. It is what it is. Believe we are off next week for the Super Bowl, so won't be bringing you any action from that from us here at Next Gen Racing Productions for as far as racing is concerned. We'll be bringing you some wrestling action live from the state championships down there in Winston-Salem at Wake Forest University's Coliseum. Heck of a race here tonight. Sorry, had a little bit of technical difficulties where the stream got stopped, computer shut down. Tried to get everything back up, running as quickly as possible. And with all that being said, once again, like to thank everybody that joined the first time, came back and joined in for the second stream. Like to give a shout out to all the coaches out there at Haywood Elite Wrestling, everybody at Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet, 946 Designs, Next Gen Racing. Special shout out to somebody that helped me get this whole thing up and running, Roger Moose, man. I appreciate you every single day that I get to do something like this, man. It's all because you helped me find my way. I appreciate it so much, brother, man. All the kids out there at Haywood Elite, Kane Bryson, Caven Wilson, Xander Hill. I expect big things this weekend, and I know you guys will produce just like you always do every single weekend. Once again, just thank everybody for watching. Gonna send you home here tonight with a little bit of USA wrestling action.
Tell them boys power, drink till you throw up. If they hang, you gon' tell them get they dough up. Party through the night till the sun up. Hustle all day, no breaks till you come up.
You better slow. You better slow. When at the crib, when you get home, she gon' get you right. You don't play games and they know what's up. If it ever go bad, you gon' pop your trunk. Hey, extend up with that Keisha, them boys better dub when they see you. You got plenty guns, you eager. You gon' fire off with that Nina. It's get dough and modo. It's smoke dro and motro. You feel like that's real life? That's real life? Oh no, get all the girls that you want. That ain't gon' make you a man. Waste all the time that you want. You wasting your time. You ain't gon' get it again. Lie to yourself and keep thinking you winning. You know in your heart that this ain't really living. I am your brother, I want so much more for you. You can be more if you listen and slow down.
Power, drink till you throw up. If they hang, you gon' tell them get they dough up. Party through the night till the sun up. Hustle all day, no breaks till you come up.
You better slow. You better slow. Might as well get right to the point, right? Look, you ain't really about that life. You ain't never been in no trap. You ain't never bust no strap. Bag no loud. You ain't never sold no crack. See, the only thing you poppin' is a pill. Homie, chill. Teardrop on your cheek, but we know that ain't real. Who you kill? Talk so hard, my dude, but we know it ain't true. I know that's fake. You claim you will hold up. Who initiated you? It's cool, I wait. See, I know real killers, real gangbangers, real drug dealers, and they ride around with that work and tell me they don't go to church cause they thugs, feel me, and they packing pistols in the back of vans. Season shooters, holders, Adirans, block like Afghanistan, choppers like a Taliban. Homie, understand, when you playing with the flame, that you bound to get hurt. Trying to be a bad boy, but mess around and get smoked, but we know that you ain't down to get murked. Better slow down.
Power, drink till you throw up. If they hang, you gon' tell them get they dough up. Party through the night till the sun up. Hustle all day, no breaks till you come up.
You better slow.
slow? Tell them boys slow down, slow down, slow down. Tell them boys slow down. Bang, hold up. Tell them boys to pull up. I love the feeling till you kneeling on the floor to throw up. Man, hold up. See, I done came down. We either losing or we doing time. Either way, we losing time. We tell them boys to slow down. They like, what for? Cause it's about to go down. Oh, you ain't no rope. All of it, yeah, all of it. Ruins life, but y'all all love it. I ain't innocent though, cause we all does it. But I'm close enough to see it's all of it. Chasing after the wind. You never will win, it feels good again and again, but leaves you empty again in the end. Chasing after the wind. You never will win, it feels good again and